Hello everyone, it's Laura Sunday with Mr. Final Fantasy, and this is the funny number episode of Laura Sunday. This is our 69th episode. Nice? Question mark? Anyway. Maybe that will be appropriate since I'm pretty sure we're going to see a certain Clive Rosfield today, and even though he would never, people on the internet certainly feel a way about Clive Rosfield. So, first, we need to get a spiffier outfit for Mr. Final Fantasy. If he's gonna meet the hot guy, other Mr. Final Fantasy, we need Mr. to look appropriately iconic, so. And that's a I-C-O-N-I-C, not E-I-K-O-N-I-C. So, we're gonna check in with the Sekisegumi. We, saved Makoto last time, and, we're gonna report back in. So here's Makoto, safe and sound. Our fallen comrade will be given a hero's burial. That the enemy should know our plans. The loss of a comrade pains us, but we are grateful for Makoto's preservation. She has told me all. As Master Musosai's pupil, your blade would be most welcome in these dire times. Mister, pray allow me to confirm your intent. By your coming to Kugane, may we take it to mean that you will aid us in our fight? Aid the Sekisegumi? Yes. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Our cause is much bolstered for your blade. Without further ado, I would introduce you to our captain. However, there is one thing I must ask of you. Pray keep the fact that you are Master Musosai's pupil to yourself. It may make little sense to you, but that you shared a master with a wanted criminal would mark you out for suspicion. That is simply the way of it in our culture. Lieutenant Shiden alone knows the truth and understands, but few are as open-minded as him. Is that this dude next to you? Oh, I guess it is. Oh, it occurs to me I've yet to introduce myself. As Makoto says, I am Shiden, lieutenant of the Sekisegumi. And may I apologize for our orders penchant for procedure. When I sent you to find Makoto in my stead, I could not leave my post due to a prior duty, tending to the whims of a visiting dignitary. Pressing business, as you'll no doubt appreciate. Now, if you'll wait just a moment, I shall bring Captain Kongo hither. We're gonna meet Captain Kongo. May I present to you Mr. Final Fantasy, who has journeyed from faraway Eorzea to aid our cause. Though he is not of our land, I've witnessed his skills at arms firsthand and have every confidence that he will prove an invaluable ally. Like a tough guy. Uh-oh. Captain? Uh-oh. You would have us trust our lives to an outsider? For all we know, he is one of Ugetsu's or even an Imperial spy. Captain, please. Mister is a good man and true. I personally vouch for his identity and shall assume all responsibility for his actions. Should his origin give you cause to doubt, you would do well to doubt us all. The sons and daughters of nameless farmers and laborers and the kami know what else. Huh. Very well. But mark my words, outsider, a single misstep and I will cut you down. You would cut me down, the warrior of light? I could kill you, bro, in about 20 different ways that have nothing to do with samurai. Forgive the captain, my friend. He holds himself responsible for all our losses, and we fight a losing battle. In spite of our best efforts, we are no closer to ascertaining Ugetsu's whereabouts, nor do we know the full extent of his operations. And in light of the recent ambush, I fear there is a breach in our security. Despite its proven stress-leaving effect, I will not indulge in maniacal laughter. When so occupied, it's too easy to miss unexpected developments that a more attentive individual could adjust to accordingly. Oh my god, B. Anyway, hello. As if we had not problems enough, His Excellency the Tairo, one of our nation's most powerful men, has chosen this juncture to come to Kugane on an embassy visit. I sound lovely. Thanks. How am I? I'm pretty good. I think I had a well-needed rest. I've been a bit overwhelmed lately, and I was like, I gotta get all this done, and I'm like, I'm not getting it done, and then I was like, no, you gotta go in the rest mode, and I feel a lot better, so I guess I needed it. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. Ugetsu will surely look to wreak further chaos, and it falls to the Sekisegumi to keep our honored guest hale and whole. We will be out in force providing security, and I pray that we can rely on your blade as well. I too must beg your forgiveness for the captain's outburst. With naught to show for our efforts, he grows ever more irritable. Now then, I must return to my duties. We have no tasks for you at present, but in case of an emergency, pray remain near with your katana near at hand. Bow. I just realized I could probably up the brightness a little. Do 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 do. What's this katana's name? I didn't give it a name. It's not long for this world either once I get the cool outfit I'm looking for, but let's see. Its official name is High Steel Tachi, but I call it George. How about that? Big George. Beatrice would be a great name for a sword. Are you kidding me? Makoto's stricken look bespeaks a serious incident. Mister, it's terrible! Captain Kongo, he has committed seppuku! Haha, rip bozo. He wished to atone for his failure to catch Ugetsu and all the casualties we've incurred. So he wrote in the letter they found next to his body. Yeah, we just met him before you came in. He almost killed Mister on the spot because he was suspicious of outsiders. So I'm like, well, that solves one problem, which is probably mean, but so he wrote in the letter they found next to his body. With His Excellency the Tairo soon to arrive in Kugane, all is in chaos. We haven't even had the chance to hold funeral rites. It's all Shiden can do in order to keep our order functioning. Yet function we must, for the Tairo is likely to be targeted by Ugetsu and his cohorts. As part of the security detail, I am tasked with patrolling the short pier area. I should be grateful for your extra pair of eyes, mister. I am in your debt. If aught strikes you as suspicious, I ask that you notify me at once. Alright, let's see. We're looking for Matsuba Mayhem. Okay. Let's see, is this up or down? Oh, okay, it should be this level. Hello? Aha! This is where those Garleans tried to get the jump on us when that Namazu betrayed us. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Pretty at night, isn't it? You catch sight of a quaint charm. Makoto, I found a quaint charm. Does this mean anything to you? There you are. Did you observe aught suspicious? Bloodstained charm, a familiar looking charm caked in blood? Charm, and it is stained with blood. But where have I seen it before? This belonged to Captain Kongo. Wow, I could recognize it just from meeting that dude once, and he was trying to kill me. Mister is really good at looking at things. Make it a little brighter. There is no mistake. It ever adorned his neck. But how did it come to be at the docks? Perhaps he went for a stroll before taking his own life. Did you actually see his body? Ooh. There we go. No, I myself did not see it. Could it be 'twas but a ruse? That the captain did not kill himself, but rather was slain by insurgents? Well, you did have a breach of security, right? Betrayed by his own? Call me preserve. If this is true, it would mean the enemy walks among us. Oh, we gotta figure out who is sus. We need to find the imposter among us. We must notify Shiden at once and have him bolster security around the title. To the Thavnarian consulate, mister. Why are they at the Thavnarian consulate? Oh well, it's not my place to question. Yugane is so pretty at night. Look at this. Even though it's raining. Oh wait, it's raining. I should have... I thought I had a certain thing going on. Well, now I can. There we go. Mister is now gonna have... He is now umbrellaed. He is finally cool enough to start having an umbrella pop out of its own accord. So it should automatically, I don't know if... No, it's still... Oh yeah, it does. It does. So it put it away, and then when I walk back into the rain, I'll pull it out. There we go. Nice. So, the 69th nice episode of Lore Sunday is finally the day where I deem Mister is cool enough to have an umbrella and not get pelted on anymore. This is truly a historic day in Lore Sunday. It just wouldn't look right in ARR or Heavensward for him to be carrying a little umbrella around. That boy needs to get rained on. So I waited till this moment to deem he is cool enough to not get rained on. Conscientious Sekisekumi. If you were after Lieutenant Shiden, I'm afraid he's not here. Why isn't the lieutenant here? What is he doing? What's he doing? Come now, surely you know of His Excellency the Tairo's predilections. What? You mean the rumors were true? It is whispered that the Tairo is wont to indulge his voracious appetite for pleasure houses under the guise of official duty. Oh, he's a sex addict. Got it. If this is the case, then he will be in Sanjo Hanamachi, and so too will Shiden. Let us hurry. This will be a good time to go over Sanjo Hanamachi's lore. Let me get... Alright, let's see. I'm getting my special page out. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Ooh. There's a very good page on here that I didn't look at before. That'll be very good for lore. Alright, so this is... Well, just so we get the idea, this is Sanjo Hanamachi. And so... Sanjo Hanamachi. Those who desire earthly delights need look no further than this pleasure district. Foreign merchants and dignitaries frequently come to Sanjo Hanamachi to partake of the finest foods while enjoying the company of Kugane's preeminent geiko. So geiko is like the same as geisha, but they're not synonymous with prostitutes. But that may also be going on in this area, I'll say. But it would be unwise to think all geiko are doing that, but there's one that we will help later. Shiden, what are you doing? Oh no, is Shiden the sussus among us all along? You two, why are you not at the docks? I was given to understand that the Tairo is come not on official but personal business. Aye, that he is. But that is none of our concern. At any rate, I have the area well covered. You may return to your stations. Shiden, wait. There is no danger here. Why was your katana drawn? You are too clever by half. More's the pity we failed to finish you off on Sakazuki. Ah! Shiden is the sussus among us. Dun dun dun. Nah, fucking kill you now, bro. Your foreign friend was supposed to die then as well, but we underestimated Musosai's pupil. How could you, Shiden? The captain was your friend. Let me tell you a tale. I was born in a farming village and grew up in squalor. Our liege lord was a tyrant, one who wrung us peasants for everything we had. None dared to rise up for fear of their lives. My parents, pushed to the brink of survival, mustered the courage to speak out. For their troubles, they were promptly arrested, but it did not end there. Nay.
No, God!
Yeah,
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Nay, our Lord wished to make an example, and so he had them burned alive before the gathered villagers. Shit, dog. Okay, that's awful, but that doesn't justify you being a Sussus among us. Through gritted teeth, I watched my mother and father die, powerless to help. In that moment, Shiden and Farden. Hello, Rowan. We found a Sussus among us in the Sekisegumi. In that moment, I vowed to myself that one day I would change all that is wrong with the world. Oh! P2E? I was like, Pandemonium 2 excellent? Pathfinder 2nd edition. There we go. I was like, Pandemonium 2? Extreme? Alright, well, yay, I hope you have a good time. I took up the katana and trained like a man possessed, and eventually won a place in the Sekisegumi. In the beginning, I was overjoyed. Finally, I could make a difference. But reality couldn't be more different, and ere long I came to see the Sekisegumi for what it was, a tool of the powers that be, glorified guardsmen who patrol the streets for petty criminals. Samurai, justice, these things are naught but hollow ideals, and they can change nothing. This I realized to my despair. But then I met Lord Ugetsu, and he awakened me to the truth that in order to bring about true change, we must bring down the Bakufu. We must tear down the establishment and dig it up from its rotted roots. You are my comrade, and I feel your pain, but Ugetsu's path leads only to death and destruction. Countless people would be made to suffer. No more than what we endured in our village. There is no hope for Hingashi but to be reborn in the fires of conflict. This is madness. I will not allow your twisted vision to be realized. Then it seems we must cross blades. But are you certain you wish to do so here, where an unwitting passerby could come to harm? It wouldn't reflect well upon the Sekisegumi, I know. Let us take this to Matsuba Square. There are others about on security detail, and there will be... The others are out on security detail, and there will be no one to disturb us. So that's the square where that infamous battle took place that I talked about last week. I knew that I needed to be rid of you, but I had not expected to do the deed myself. Yeah! You were my favorite, Makoto. This brings me no pleasure. And I respected you, Shiden. It's not too late. Join me and swear fealty to Ugetsu. Never! I will fight you to my dying breath. You always did have a stubborn streak. This time it will be the end of you. I should have killed you off long ago as I did the others. All those assassinations were you're doing? Damn you, Shiden! To arms, to arms. What is this? We are come to aid you. Oh, thank you. Kami be praised. That's the Sekisegumi. My friends, we are betrayed. The lieutenant serves Ugetsu. You arrived just in time. No! Sir! No, they're all the traitors. They're all the susses among us. What? What is happening? Come now, surely you did not think I was alone. No, this cannot be. And don't call me Shirley. These two have uncovered our plan. They are a threat to the cause and cannot be suffered to live. Kill them. Yes, sir. For the cause. Oh my god, y'all. That there should be so many traitors. Wait, I need bloodbath. There we go. Please, open your eyes. Tearing down the Bakufu will only lead to chaos. We are the Sekisegumi. We are sworn to protect the nation. What you're doing is wrong. Quickly, they're this way. Kongo is alive? That voice, could it be? Forgive me my delay. It took me some while to gather those on duty. Captain, you're alive. There are traitors in our midst, the lieutenant among them. I know. 'Twas he who tried to kill me. That was Shiden too? Aren't you a tough old bastard? Why, Shiden? I trusted you. To change Hingashi, why else? But mule-headed as you are, I don't expect you to understand. The earnest and true Shiden of old is no more. That's all I need to understand. We deal with the traitors. Have care and remember. We are... And remember, Sekisegumi Blade. We are the Sekisegumi. And we stand, and our blades stand for peace. Come, Eugene, I shall be your opponent. All right, so I'm fighting him and him alone. I am done toying with you. Let us see your worth. Oops, I fucked up. Oh well. Lead from 1,000 cuts. I'll just not. How about that? My brilliant blade pierces all. No! How could I lose? Lord Shiden has fallen! We must retreat! You'll not get away! Leave them. We cannot risk endangering the citizens. Well, that was cool, like a samurai movie. Sekisegumi Civil War. It's over, Shiden. Over? Nay, Kongo, this is only the beginning. Long live Lord Ugetsu! Seppuku? Farewell, old friend. May we meet again in the next life. Captain, thank the Kami you're safe. Will you tell us what happened? I will, but first, there is something I must do. Mister, for your timely intervention, I give you my thanks. For my earlier discourtesy, I beg your forgiveness. Okay, yay! We're friends now. Allow me to thank you also. Were you not on hand, there is no telling what might have come to pass. With me gone, Shiden would have had free reign. He was the last any of us would have suspected. When he told us that you had committed seppuku, none thought to question it. Ha! A convenient lie, but a poor one. Any who know me well should know that I would not take my leave ere I dealt with the insurgents. To do so would be the greater shame by far. Now then, let me recount to you my tale. Late at night, Shiden summoned me to the docks to discuss an urgent matter. As I approached him, the wretch slashed out at me without warning. Though I couldn't react in time to dodge the blade, for a blessing it caught my charm, sparing me a fatal wound. Oh, so that charm Peter Panned you. Got it. My momentum sent me over the docks and into the sea, where I remained until it was safe to resurface. My lungs were ripe to burst when Shiden finally left. Wow, that's tense, but good job. Such an ordeal that must have been. Having learned that there were traitors besides Shiden, I kept to the shadows and watched their movements. Stella, what are you doing? And the rest you know. With the Tairo safe and the traitors dealt with, we may return to the barracks. Let us continue our conversation there. Mister, my thanks again for your help. To think that Shiden was a traitor, I still struggle to believe it. You journeyed here from a distant land in order to lend your strength to our beleaguered order, yet I drew my blade upon you. As it turned out, 'twas those whom I thought I knew and trusted that betrayed me. Suffice it to say, I feel a right fool. But now we have succeeded in rooting out all traitors in our ranks. That we have, and from those we caught, we were able to wring out some key details of their operation. Shiden had been seducing our men over to Ugetsu's side. Those who proved unamenable to his advances were killed. Seducing? Advances? My goodness. Like our comrade in the recent mission. So those deaths were all people who were approached, and if they refused, they were killed. I see. It makes my blood boil to think that those most loyal among us were struck down by treachery. What of Ugetsu's whereabouts? It appears that he makes his base on the mainland, somewhere in Yansha, but the precise location still eludes us. Forgive me if I speak out of turn, Captain, but even as we laid our lives on the line, the Tairo went about satisfying his urges. Can we truly say that we protected the peace this day? While I do understand your frustration, Makoto, yet for his many vices, there is no denying the instrumental role the Tairo plays in keeping the realm whole. Ever are the great lords watching for a fracture to form, by which they might break the status quo and usurp power. Through skillful intercession and manipulation, the Tairo keeps each of them in check. 'Tis no secret that the Bakufu is a cesspool of corruption, but in spite of this, we must protect the peace. Such is a samurai's calling. Though you come to us from afar, you share this calling with us. I pray that we can continue relying upon your blade, my Ijin samurai friend. Allow me to add my voice to the captain's. You are a stalwart ally to our cause and a samurai true. Master Musosai was not mistaken in choosing you. Alright. So there's a few lore bits I can go over. Alright. So, the Sekisegumi, first of all. Did I ever talk to Tomikusa? So Lieutenant Shiden was a traitor. A sad turn of events. Close as they were, it must be especially hard for Makoto. Alright, so the Sekisegumi. Per an agreement with the Bakufu, the financial burdens of those protectors of Kugane must be shouldered by the Buhen, which is why roughly half of those who serve and have ties to the clan and its vassals. Oh. It might be better to go back a little bit. From the top down. Alright. Yeah, let's go to the top down with Hingashi. Since this is something I should have brought up last week, but I missed the page. So I talked about the history of Hingashi, how there was the first emperor, and then there was the Age of Strife, where different warlords were always fighting each other, and then that was finally settled by the current Bakufu. But the emperor is still in place, so much like the Edo period of real-life Japan. So from the top down, there's the Imperial Court, which is not here. It's elsewhere in Hingashi, in places we cannot access. We can only access, at the moment, we can only access Kugane. So, the Imperial Court, presided over by Emperor Reagan. The Imperial Court was once the center of Hingan political power, but over time has lost virtually all influence. By all accounts, it continues to exist only as a concession to historical tradition. In accordance with said tradition, the Bakufu is permitted, quote unquote, to rule by the grace of the emperor. But there ends the court's official involvement in matters of governance. The emperor and his cadre busy themselves by promoting the arts through activities such as poetry, recitals, and tea parties. He also plays an important role in various religious ceremonies to ensure bountiful harvests and prosperous trade. So the real government, the samurai government, the Bakufu, Hingashi's true heart of governance, the Bakufu, was first established by Kanzan of the Mitsurugi clan following a prolonged period of internal strife. Successive leaders have all come from this powerful family, which rules from the capital of Bukyo within Onokuni, their ancestral home on the island of Koshu. The Bakufu has consolidated its political and military might at Bukyo Castle, where many samurai are called to serve as bureaucrats for a time. Their power is far from absolute, though, as many regions and clans maintain a measure of autonomy, resulting in a system that may be best described as federalism. Oh. sounds like it's a little less ironclad than the actual like the real life equivalent, the Tokugawa shogunate. The Tokugawa shogunate had like an iron grip on the regions by forcing all of the daimyo leading various areas around Japan to live in Edo for certain periods of time, and so the resources they'd have to spend to keep such a thing up, and being away from home to shore up, you know, power and resources and such, made it very difficult for any one daimyo to like gain enough power and resources to rebel against the Tokugawa shogunate. But it seems like in Hingashi, in this fantasy Hingashi, the situation might be a little more fragile, and stuff like what Ugetsu is doing, trying to upturn all of it and return to the Age of Strife, might be dangerously possible. So it's a little spooky. Hydrate. Hello, Tanfishes. I shall hydrate. Ah, thank you. So then, so I wonder if I can find a map that looks any good. Okay, yeah. So if you ignore, switch type, maybe. Aha, here we go. This is great. Okay. So here's Hingashi, right? And over here, there's Doma and Yansha and stuff. So anyway, this island we're on over here, yeah, here's Kugane. So this southwestern island here, this is Shishu. Right, so this is Shishu. This is where we're on right now. We're on Shishu, on a whole other island, which is Koshu. So Koshu is the main island. This is Koshu. This is Daitenzan, the fantasy Mount Fuji. And then down here, where the reticle is, this is Bukyo. So this is the capital, not the imperial capital, but the capital where the Bakufu resides. So like the equivalent to modern day Tokyo. So here is Bukyo. And within these islands, there are different provinces. Like different clans that own different like areas of land, right? I'll just I'm not sure if province is the right word, but domain. Okay. They're calling them domains in this encyclopedia, so I'll talk about that. So within these islands, they're broken up into domains. And for example, what I just talked about, Bukyo with the Bakufu, the domain that Bukyo is located in is called Onokuni. However, the domain that Hingashi is part of on the southern coast of... Hingashi is the country. Kugane, the domain that Kugane is a part of in southern Shishu is called Sue no Kuni. So the southern coast of Shishu was long ruled by the Buhen clan. So the Buhen clan were the samurai who ruled Sue no Kuni, where Kugane is located. So this area was considered an ideal location for the construction of a port to receive foreign traders passing through the Ruby Sea, which is right here. This is the Ruby Sea. This is this whole area that we can see, no pun intended. This is where we were last week. So anyway, the Sue no Kuni was considered the perfect area to build a port that would allow foreign trade. Due to various entanglements resulting from arranged marriages, however, the Buhen clan fell out of favor with the Mitsurugi being the ruling shogun family in Bukyo. So the Buhen clan fell out of favor with the Mitsurugi while the decision was still being deliberated about whether to build a port here for foreign trade. As a conciliatory gesture, the Buhen formally gifted the land upon which the port was to be constructed to the Bakufu. In so doing, though they lost a portion of their holdings, they ultimately benefited greatly from the prosperity brought by the presence of Kugane within their domain, as well as strengthened their ties with the ruling Mitsurugi clan. So the land that Kugane rests on is basically like central government land, but the surrounding areas is the domain of Sue no Kuni that's been held by the Buhen clan. And so then Kugane was built and is the only place in Hingashi where foreign trade is permitted. So now the governance of Kugane itself. All right, so the Kugane Bugyo. The hand of the Bakufu in Kugane, the Bugyo, is the most senior official in the local government. So this is Bukyo, and the highest local official of Kugane is the Kugane Bugyo. So there's a difference between Bukyo, the capital, and Bugyo, the head official. So anyway, the Kugane Bugyo is the most senior official in the local government. As Kugane is the sole open port within the whole of Hingashi, the expectations and burdens heaped upon this magistrate far exceed those of his peers in other domains must endure. Should a foreigner commit a crime, for example, it would fall to the Bugyo to administer appropriate punishment. However, in such matters, he must consider the wider circumstances, as reckless action could lead to an international incident. Therefore, the position of Bugyo in Kugane is not awarded lightly, and familial connections alone will not suffice. One must possess a keen mind and a talent for navigating politics, domestic and foreign, to even be considered eligible. And, So the current Kugane Bugyo is actually an Aura. An Aura named Ichion Matsuba. So where we were just fighting all those Sekisegumi traitors is called Matsuba Square. Out here. Sorry, Anyway. So, this is Matsuba Square. Right? And, named after, a clan that actually has produced many of Kugane's Bugyo. So even though familial connections are not supposed to be enough... Wait, is this dude talking to me? Oh my god, it's Mr. Final Fantasy. Nice to finally meet you. I gotta like... Love heart. Hi! Well, it's tough being a celebrity. So maybe I'll give it I'll just wave him goodbye because he's got a cutscene. All right, so Matsuba, so the current Bugyo of Kugane is a Matsuba. He's an Aura, Rain Aura named Ichion Matsuba, and though many of the Matsuba clan have served as Kugane's Bugyo, including the very first, the 47-year-old magistrate of the city is nevertheless a man of some distinction. With the permission of the Bakufu, he studied abroad in Radzat Han, and following his return, he served in a variety of important posts before finally being granted his position in Kugane. A master of multiple languages and an avid connoisseur of the arts, he regularly hosts Hingan dance performances at Kugane Castle. However, this is less a personal indulgence and more a means to entertain foreign dignitaries, and in so doing create opportunities to engage in cultural exchange, much in the same way an Eorzean politician might organize a ball to bring together the influential elite. Alas, one recent event was targeted by an insurgent faction vehemently opposed to foreign interests, and in the chaos, the Bugyo himself was taken hostage. Though he has survived the ordeal, his position within the Bakufu has been somewhat tenuous ever since. Poor guy. So then as for the Sekisegumi, just gonna finish this little lap I'm running here. So as for the Sekisegumi, I'll just stare at these guys for a bit. So per an agreement with the Bakufu, the financial burden of the Sekisegumi, so the protectors of Kugane, must be shouldered by the Buhen. So that's the local clan that rules the surrounding land outside of Kugane. So the Buhen basically fund the Sekisegumi, and because of that, roughly half of those who serve the Sekisegumi have ties to the Buhen clan and its vassals. The other half of the Sekisegumi is comprised of men and women who come to the city from all across Hingashi out of an earnest desire to uphold the law. By and large, those who joined out of familial obligations seek only to fulfill their responsibilities without incident. They may be competent and diligent, but are unlikely to go above and beyond the call of duty. The other sort take to their duties with greater passion, be they training or peacekeeping, and while there are those who praise their dedication, the more zealous Sekisegumi have a reputation for being quick to draw steel. Needless to say, it's a constant struggle for a captain to balance the concerns of both factions. And then the captain is Kongo, who we saw before. Kongo is currently not here, but we remember that old bastard. So Kongo, his full name is Kongo Miyama. This former captain of So Kongo Miyama, Captain Kongo, was born on a farm not far from the capital of Bukyo. In his youth, he studied swordsmanship and later resolved to become a samurai that he might better his lot in life. Kongo was accepted into the Sekisegumi, and his natural skill and earnest nature saw him rise quickly through the ranks, and eventually attaining the position of captain following the untimely death of his predecessor. Alas, this good-hearted samurai with a fondness for eggs souffle and rice wine was blind to the treachery of his corrupt lieutenant, Shiden. And then Shiden, who we just talked about, Shiden, who just committed seppuku, and was the sussus among us, the guy leading the insurgents. So his name was Shiden Unryu. Born into poverty, Shiden was raised by farmers who labored in vain to pay their unconscionable taxes. Thinking there no recourse, they petitioned their liege lord for clemency, and for their courage they were burned alive as an example to their fellow villagers. That's the incident that Shiden was recounting to us earlier when he tried to win us over with his tragic backstory. As he watched his parents die in agony, Shiden was broken by the lunacy of the spectacle and realized that only fundamental violent revolution would right the scales of justice. He trained day and night with the katana and won a place in the Sekisegumi, and swiftly rose through the ranks in his pursuit of power. Alright, I will hydrate. 2 hydrates in a row. Yeah, the Sekisegumi is this, I guess Seigumi, like S-E-I-G-U-M-I. That's this, all these dudes with the red and white uniforms. Stretch? Alright. Ooh, oh no, sorry about that. I probably needed it. Ooh. I stretch. Ooh, I should probably stretch my hands from felting earlier too. All right. Alas, despite earning the Unryu name and securing a position of leadership, Shiden found himself ultimately sorry. I lost my spot. All right, so alas, despite earning the Unryu name and securing a position of power, a position of leadership, Shiden found himself ultimately beholden to the system he so deeply abhorred. Thus was this troubled soul with the heart of a poet, perfectly placed to serve Ugetsu's interests. And when approached by the insurgent leader, Shiden readily agreed to assassinate His Excellency the Tairo, Fortunately, this plot was foiled by Makoto of the Sekiseigumi's first squad, as well as a foreign adventurer, Mr. Final Fantasy. Following his defeat, Shiden Skyscream, as he was also known, took his own life at the age of 35. So that's who we just dealt with. So let's see what's next. Makoto. Great tidings, mister. We've ascertained the location of Ugetsu's whereabouts. Captain Kongo has the details. A moment, if you would. Mister, you are welcome. And well met, my brave little... Wait, that's a spoiler. We scoured Shiden's quarters, and what would turn up among his possessions but missives he received from Ugetsu. They point to a certain ruin in Yansha. Wait, I haven't been to Yansha yet. No! Now, word of Shiden's demise will have already reached Ugetsu, and he must assume that we will track him down ere long. But he will not, cannot run. To do so after losing his right hand would cost him much of the momentum he has painstakingly gained. As I see it, two choices remain to Ugetsu. He will await our coming, or he will bring the fight to us. Either way, the stakes are high. As you know, Ugetsu is a peerless swordsman. Only you, who bested Shiden, and perhaps myself could stand a chance against him. Oh, so Captain Kongo still doesn't know that I am, in fact, have the same master as Ugetsu. As captain, my place is here at the barracks. While I hold fort, I bid you and Makoto journey to Yansha, there to hunt down Ugetsu. I shall pray for your safety and success. If instead the rogue should show himself here, rest assured I will give him a rousing welcome. Yansha lies upon the mainland, across the Ruby Sea. We will first make for Namai, a small mountain village, and thence go after Ugetsu and his cohorts. Namai, eh? Well, maybe we should journey to Namai. However, I was in the middle of journeying with my friends, Lise and Alize. But let me finish up a little quest I was in the middle of running when I left last week. So to recap, there's a Near Eastern merchant in Kugane eager to ask a task of me. Oh yeah, he wanted me to get his servant. Oh yeah, he was Lalafell, like foreign merchant. He wanted me to get his servant, that's right. Master sent you to find me? Yes, I suppose I was running a bit late. Please do spare me the lash. I'm still raw from Master's last bout of rage. Oh dear. Do you need help, dude? I meant to make my way to the artisan shop to pick up Master's order, but I lost my way. Begging your pardon, I am newly come to this place, and have never known such city streets. Surely one so traveled as yourself has no such problems. No doubt the lash awaits me upon my return, but I fear the deed hopeless for me. Could I ask, will you seek out the Rakusa district's veteran lantern maker in my stead? He holds a paper lantern crate for my master that must be delivered with all haste. All right, I hope you'll be okay, buddy. All right, that's not it. Paper lantern crate. Oh, maybe back here? Maybe back here? Aha! Go on, you have the first punch. Would somebody just punch someone already? No, you can have the first punch. I think they're drunk. Hello, veteran lantern maker. Oh! What? You've got a leather worker hat. I've got the same leather worker hat. How interesting. What the bloody hell took so damn long? It's always fancy as you please with these accursed rich. Not a piss of thought for others' time. Here, take the damn lantern and be off. Damn hassle of an order, too. I've been at this more years than I can count, and that bloody lantern was a test for even my hand. It'll be the finest lantern in all Kugane, at least till that merchant commissions another of me. Go on then, see it to him, and be bloody careful. I'm off to bed. I've not slept a wink since I set to making that thing 3 suns past. 3 days and 3 nights making this lantern. Back to the Lullafell, the Near Eastern merchant. You've brought the crate that contains Master's paper lantern. Thank you. My own failure was reason enough for the lash, but he had the delay given the lantern maker caused the sell to another. I shudder to think. Please give it to Master right away. I heard it all from my useless servant. Tell me, were you able to track down my paper lantern? By the gods, this is a work of art if I have ever seen one. Just as I asked, it is a perfect blend of my own delicate tastes and a faraway exoticism. Servant! What of the job I put you to? If Master refers to the figurehead carving for his pleasure barge, then all is proceeding smoothly, save for just one small thing. The shipwright is a man of great pride. I fear he insists the special request Master made will require a sum more gil than originally anticipated. Tell the fool that gil is no object, and if he does not believe you, take a letter bearing my seal and slap him across the face with it. For now, go to the barge and hang this lantern in plain view for all to see. Oh yes, how thoughtless of me. I had wholly forgotten to compensate you for your trouble. Ah, you adventurers often prove yourself quite useful. Somewhere inside of me, Frey is like, no, no! Alright, let's go to the Ruby Sea. Since next we need to meet Makoto and Yansha, so let's check in with Alize and Lise. And we're meeting Tansui. Actually, that might be better to do that might be more fun to do during the day. Let me do some quests. Yeah, let's do some quests. Stella, calm down. It's not time for your food yet. You got like 45 minutes. Let's help this Geiko who is over here. Oh, no, she was this way. Ow. Ella. Oh dear, wherever could they have gotten to? My sweet little babies. You there. You look to be a kind and helpful soul. Please, would you be so good as to help a Geiko in her most desperate hour? My sweet little babies escaped from the Okia. I fear they may have climbed up somewhere high and are unable to get back down. There are 2 red panda cubs. Red panda! And they are ever so timid. They have never been outside the Okia. I know they must still be somewhere in the city, I just know it. What is it, Rowan? Please, you must find them for me. Baby red pandas. You won't get to a 69 stream streak until we both get back to our trips. No. Well, if it makes you feel better, this is the 69th episode of Lore Sunday. So you can enjoy it in the short term in a vague sense. This is the 69th episode of Lore Sunday, one day after 420. It's like fated. Oh, oops. Stella, be careful where you step on my... She's attacking the microphone, I'm sorry. Oh, hello, baby. Look at that little red panda. It's so cute. It's so cute. Hello, baby. Whoop. Ah! I fucked that up. I need to get back up the stairs. There we go. Stella, calm down. You got a good 40 minutes before your feed time, girl. Panda go, wee! Hello! I don't know if that was a good red panda noise or not, but they're supposed to be babies. I don't know. Another one on the other side of town. Ooh, pretty view of the city. Oh, even more up. Hello? Hello? Are we to ascend the rooftops? Oh, it didn't quite get to the rooftops, but where is it? Hey, you guys want to see something sick? Mister can cross the ropes. Where is it? Where's the baby? Red panda. Are you on the tippy top of the roof over here? Ooh, I wonder if I can make... Oh, maybe I can, jump here. Maybe I can jump here. Nope. Not quite. Must be on top of these roofs. So I can, there's another way I could get there. But yeah, you can have a little rooftop adventure in Kugane. It's very cool. Whee! There you are! Hello, baby! I'm pausing to give Stella a little pet, so she's hopefully she's chill. Alright. Alright, ma'am. They got themselves into some wild places. Were you able to find my sweet little babies? An adorable cub of the exotic red panda species. Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much. I was so worried they might be found by someone less savory than yourself, and I cannot even bring myself to utter the thought. Mind you, I do not mean to speak ill of my clients. I meant only to say that my babies are rare and valuable animals from a faraway land. There are many who would have simply sold them had they happened across them. But it is precisely because I keep the company of so many morally bereft that I knew you were different the moment I saw you. This city is as a mirror held up to the desires of man. For some, it shows wealth in the form of gil and greed. But for one as good as you, the real wealth to be had is that of treasured experiences and memories. Here, take this for your time, and thank you. I hope to see you again someday. Mayhap in Myokea. That'd be fun. Alright, so that's it for Kugane quests at the moment. That will change eventually. Let's go to the Ruby Price. And so, another thing we were in the middle of doing was right, there was weird thing going on. Ah, yes. Just the other day, one of the soldiers deserted base. I suspect he is the man Yusui is after. Trade with foreign countries is strictly prohibited in our nation. The man, upon learning his subordinate disappeared, feared he would be caught and turned tail and ran. If what you told me is true, he likely went northwest of here to seek asylum with the Kojin of the Red. I am tempted to go after this man myself. Alas, that would require me receiving the necessary authorization, which could take days. Please, track him down and arrest him in my stead. If he resists, feel free to kill him. Will I go that far? Maybe if he forces my hand. It will take time we do not have to receive the necessary permission to go after this felon. As such, I ask that you apprehend him in my stead. If he resists, you have my blessing to kill him. Damn. I mean, I guess we'll see. Unfortunately, I gotta swim for it again. Whee! Mr. is swamming. And there's another quest I can pick up on Sakazuki. We basically gotta swim for Sakazuki. All of these stairs again. Man, you gotta be fit and healthy to work for the Confederacy, damn. Bella. Hello, Hyun. Damn, did you see that? The devil's clearing his throat again. Oh, it seems that you're not familiar with the expression. That is what we say around here whenever hell's lid erupts. Oh. The devil's clearing his throat again whenever the volcano erupts. That's funny. Now then, we best begin moving. There's precious little time. We must go and collect the hot magma before it starts to cool. Oh, for what? Before we go though, let me give you a fair warning. If you can't handle a bit of heat or take down a few beasts, I advise you stay here. You come back alive from these arduous excursions. Well, why do you need to risk your life for the magma? Can I take your silence to mean you will be joining me? Good. Here, take this pot. Fill it with as much magma as you can and bring it back. It gets hot pretty fast. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I hit a button accidentally. I gotta get rid of that button. Oh well. Ignore that. It gets hot pretty fast, so take care not to burn yourself. Wow. So Hell's Lid is erupting apparently. I'm gonna take my ride there. Whee! Gotta get the magma before it cools down, and apparently it's worth filling a bucket with magma at the risk of life out here. So can't wait to see why. I've got 4-wheel drive. Oh, hot magma. Liquid hot magma. Let's see. This is a cool place, isn't it? Oh, I hope the chocobo's feet aren't too hot. I love these lava crabs. They're so cool. Some more liquid hot magma. Where is it? Aha! Alright, where's some more? Alright, there's some. All right, this way. It's Petey! Say hello, Petey! One more bit of magma to load into the bucket. There's some. All right. Back to Sakazuki. Alright, I got the lava. I mean magma. You're back, and without a scratch or burn on you. Impressive. Now let's see how much magma you managed to bring back. Liquid hot magma. Crystalline glazed stoneware. Used to store scorching hot materials such as liquid magma. Oh ho! Your pot is nearly full. Well done, friend. You collected almost as much as I did, and I'm a veteran. Huh? You want to know what I'll be using it for? A fair enough question. According to an ancient legend, a sword forged with molten lava is capable of slaying man and demon alike. As such, this is what we use to make our blades. Ooh. We pirates like to hedge all our bets. Out at sea, you never know what you'll be running into. Thank you for your help. You saved me a trip. Saved me a trip here and back to that hellish place. Take this as your reward. They forged their blades in lava. I am charged with monitoring the ships that pass through this area and keeping a close watch on activity at Hell's Lid. Alright. Next, we have to go confront the Bakufu trader. Oh, that almost killed Mr. Didn't kill him, but... Mr. My goodness. I'm just kidding. Stella, no. Eorzean scholars of the Void have yet to determine whether or not the Ruby Sea's bombfish are in fact void scent like their Western counterparts. Oh, the faces do look a little bomb-like. Or simply a unique aquatic species native to Hydaelyn. Any and all observations on habitat and behavior in battle will be paid for in good coin. That's funny. Dark. I found you. We're dressed the same. Interesting goggles you have. I would be a fool to agree to go with you. I'm so close to the Red Kojin settlement, so close to freedom. Uh-oh. Oh, we're both attacking him? All right, thank you. Gotta swim back. How ignoble. That's how it is for the moment. That feel when you swim across the ocean, I know, right? I'm just swimming across the damn ocean. One more sprint. We're getting there. We're getting there. Phew. Stella, don't step on my keyboard, please. Alright. Well, the traitor forced my hand. Oh! God damn it. Are we back? Are we good? Stella sat on my damn, laptop and shut it. She shut it. She sat on it and shut it. I can't hear anything. Y'all can still hear everything, right? I gotta fix monitoring on my end. Stella, naughty girl. Well, you guys can hear me, right? Please say something. Because I'm considering taking a break and seeing if I can fix this while I appease the cat and get something to eat. So if you guys can hear me, that's something I don't need to fix. So I just please let me know if you can hear me. Do you guys not hear me? I can't believe nobody's watching. My 2 viewers are fake. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I need to fix monitoring on my end at the very least, so if any of you hear me and cannot say in the chat whether you can hear me at the moment, I'm just gonna go to break, and please, when you have a moment to say in the chat whether or not you can hear me, please say it when you can in the chat. So I'll be right back.